guys, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome if you're new. I'm Allison, and today we're going to be building in The Sims 4, which is what we do pretty much every day. But today we are going to be building a tiny home, which I think it's my first one on the channel. That's like, actually, yeah, it is my first one on the channel. It's a tiny home. This one I built in the world of, oh my god, it's Evergreen Harbor. There we go. I was like, it's Eco Life. Oh my god. It's the world that came with Eco Lifestyle. So it's Evergreen Harbor. And yeah, we're just making this little tiny home. I saw a reference photo that I really liked on Pinterest, I believe. I'm not going to share it because I know that it's probably copyrighted, but it comes out looking pretty similar. Obviously, I couldn't like build the deck in front of it, which you'll see I tried to do later. And I also would like to mention the fact that the shape is kind of a little suggestive, and I didn't realize that until I started editing. And I was like, but I really like how it came out, so we're just gonna leave it. And it's honestly kind of fitting because I imagined a gay couple lived here with their trans daughter. So I was just kind of like, you know what, we're gonna roll with it. Maybe they had fun with like the design and they were like, yeah, let's do this. But I really had a hard time figuring out how to do a floor plan because I knew I really wanted to fit at least one child sim in here. And so I ended up with them on the ground floor, and then the couple or the parents have the top floor, the one that kind of looks like a shipping container. But honestly, I really like the layout I came up with in here. I probably could have cluttered it a little more, but I didn't want to playtest it. I usually don't playtest my builds. I did playtest the tiny house that's going up on Wednesday though. And once again, I am recording the voiceover the day before it goes up, which is a slight win as opposed to last Sunday when I was recording it the day it went up. But, anyway, let's talk a little bit about the lot. I actually have some details this time. It's built on a 30 by 20, the one that's right down in the harbor in kind of the grungy area when you first load up the game. It's 2 bed, 2 bath. The bath upstairs is kind of small, but I imagined, hey, it's a tiny house, we gotta fit everything in. And it comes in at about 400, that'd be a lot, 40,448 simoleons. And yeah, I also realized that me putting that TV next to the sink is not practical at all. But I was like, it's gotta be, like, we have to have a TV. Like, we can't just have a laptop. And I really didn't want to use, actually at this time I didn't have the small wall-mounted one from Get to Work, because I hadn't had Get to Work at this point. I think I just now got it on the latest sale, though. Anyway, we're cluttering up the cabinets, because I imagined that with all of this storage, you're going to want to use it in a tiny home. And so I put a lot of, like, the pull-out drawers that came with Dream Home Decorator, because I imagined they were full of, like, different kind of stuff that you might use in the kitchen. And I also use that rug from, I have no clue where that rug is. It's either from City Living or from Get Famous. I think it's from City Living. But it's like the first swatch on it. Like, it's just like the default swatch. And I like never use it. And everything downstairs is very masculine looking. Like, not very happy. It's kind of dark and grunge. And honestly, I kind of like that. And then we're going to pop outside, and I love what I did here with, like, this green wall that's on the one side of it. I think it really adds something extra to the exterior. But now we're hopping into the daughter's room. And I kind of imagined that she was, like, just aged up from a child, and maybe she's, like, a preteen, like, she's kind of somewhere in there. I imagine she wasn't, like, a full teenager because I end up giving her, like, the child's doctor playset that came with Parenthood. I've actually don't think I've ever seen, like, the animation that's with that toy, but I love putting it down in the builds because it just feels, like, so realistic to me. And I did make sure to give the trans flag in here and a whole bunch of posters up on the wall because I imagined that she'd want to personalize her space. And they have the tiniest dresser, and I feel very sorry for them because all my clothes would not fit in that dresser. I don't even think a quarter, no. I look up and see my closet. No, not even a quarter of my clothes would fit in that. But anyway, we're just kind of cluttering it up in here. Oh my goodness, I cannot talk today. And whenever I record early in the morning, I'm not as rambly as I am late at night, which kind of, makes sense. But I wanted to make sure I get this done before my boyfriend and I go up to his parents today, which should be fun and interesting. I mean, you always love your in-laws, right? I mean, we're not married, but you know how it be. Or maybe you don't, but I don't know. I just wish that, we're just going to leave it at that. And now we're going into the bathroom. I wanted to make sure that I included a shower tub combo because I wasn't sure what age I wanted to make the kid that was in the other room. So that's why when I was doing the floor plan, I made sure to have a 2x3 bathroom as opposed to just a 1x3 bathroom, because that bathroom is functional with either the shower from Snowy Escape or Discovery University. I do use the one from Discovery University because I find that's a little bit I don't know, I feel like it's a little bit cleaner, a little more sleek, a little more, I don't know. As you can see, we're literally in the bathroom right now. I cut out a lot of it because it was just me going downstairs and copying the stuff from upstairs, and I think that's really annoying when you're going in between floors. Just, cut it out. Cut it out, Austin. No one wants to see that, but I don't know, maybe you want to see it. I tried to leave a little bit more of, the indecisiveness in this build because I was like, people need to know that this doesn't just come together in 12 minutes. This took me, maybe 2-3 hours of just, gameplay, and then, another hour or two in editing, and now another hour for, voiceover, and, scheduling and uploading and making a thumbnail. It's not something that just comes together, and it's not something that, especially if it's, not your full-time job, it is a full-time job. I mean, I probably dedicate, at least 10 to 12 hours a week to it, so that's a part-time job on top of my part-time job, on top of my full-time job. I am busy, but, oh my gosh, I literally have not talked about the build at all. But one thing I did want to talk about is the fact that I gave a lot of the not the manufacturer, but with that big glass thing that came with Eco Lifestyle where you can, produce your own furniture. I have no clue. Maybe it is manufacturer, but I feel like there's a different word for it in The Sims. Anyway, I imagine that that's what one of the dads did for work, and then the other dad was either kind of, going off and maybe was, a civil engineer, I think is not the lifestyle, but the job that came with Eco Lifestyle. But now we're outside. We're just kind of making a small little patio. And then the rest of the lot that's not green right now, I end up putting, in the back, there's some shipping containers. And then on the other side, this long side right here, I end up putting, a little parking lot. And I imagine a couple of the cars are, for the people who, live here, the two dads. And then the other ones, maybe there's, a factory nearby, and, that's, overflow parking or something. And they just were able to grab, they have, reserved the spots in front of their house for the people who live there. And I did add, a whole bunch of, stuff that came with Eco Lifestyle. It does use a lot more packs than just Eco Lifestyle. I probably could look it up, but I don't feel like switching the tabs. It's just, But yeah, whatever that thing is right there, put it down there. And I imagine he just manufactures or fabricates. Fabricates is the word. I imagine he just fabricates a lot of their furniture, that bike and the hydroponics planters, and then these outdoor furnitures and their bed and the one end table. I just imagine that he does a lot for the furniture in his own house, but he also sells it. And a lot of these lights I use, I did realize that they're kind of clipping through the back of the fence when I went back in to take screenshots, but I was like, you know what? I kind of like it. And then I imagined this one I sized down was a doorbell, which I thought was kind of a cool idea. I mean, why don't we have doorbells in The Sims 4? That's something that we have in real life. But I'm pretty sure they just knock on the door. So, I mean, I guess there's that. Can you imagine if they had, a Ring doorbell in The Sims 4? That'd be pretty cool. I don't know. It wouldn't obviously like work like a normal ring, but I think it'd be kind of a cool just decoration item. But yeah, I think we're just kind of wrapping up here. So this build is available on the Sims 4 gallery under my origin ID, alisonlogue, ALISONLOGUE, or under the hashtag alpalsgames. Thank you so much for watching. I will be posting again on Wednesday with another tiny home because it's tiny home weeks. So I'll see you then. Okay, bye.